Time now for just south of Buffalo, here on the People's Newscast. I'm the Well Kid Man, one of our favorites. Hayes Moses, educator at the Eagle's Nest Program of Academic Distinction. Welcome, sir.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's great to have you.
How you doing, my friend? You know why I like you so much, Hayes? Because you were watching those temperatures with us. You thought the same exact way I was.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh,
I'm a teacher. Of course, I'm thinking that way. Always a pleasure.
You saw the
Always a
-4
pleasure.
and cringe.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
Hayes, now I know this is a special day all around
Absolutely.
the nation, but
Absolutely.
for you, my friend, extremely special. Means a lot to you. I know that.
Yes, sir. Well, Martin Luther King, for me, which I'm sure many people that have grown up in America as children can say, has just always been such a hero of mine. I think he's one of the greatest America has ever produced. And particularly was special to me because when I was in 6th grade at Erie Day School out on West 6th Street, my grandfather, the late Bishop Tony Ratcliffe, was supposed to do the I Have a Dream speech in its entirety.
Wow.
He wasn't able to do it, and so I ended up having to do that speech. And that was my first time ever public speaking. I had to do this, it's a long speech. Most people know the last couple stanzas, but it's a pretty lengthy speech. And my mother had me highlight all the words and memorize the first paragraph and all of that. But some 30-something years later, that has stayed with me, and it informs my life. It's just, it's a guiding light for the best of America and the best that we can be.
How long did it take you to get everything down? That's a lot of preparation.
It was
for you.
crazy. Well, the thing that I did, to be honest with you, I procrastinated that night. And my mother asked me, hey, have you gone over that speech? And I said, nah. She said, highlight every word you don't know. And Dr. King had an extensive vocabulary.
Yeah.
So highlighted it, and then my mother took the time afterwards, and she historically put it in context. I was only about 11 years old in the 6th grade. But like I said, even to this day, I still have the memory of that in my mind.
What does it mean to you, Hayes, to see the community out
Big
there?
turnout,
You see
too.
how
Just
the
tremendous.
conditions are. It's snowing as can be, but still people are out there honoring. Dr. Martin Luther King.
It's just tremendous, and just tremendous to see the diversity out there, to see the young, old, to see people of all ethnicities out there. It is Dr. King's dream of a beloved community.
What gives you hope?
What gives me hope? If I could be frank with you, it's been so much divisiveness, it feels like, I think, lately in our country. And when we had the snowstorm, I was just wondering where all this division is going to go. When we had the snowstorm, I remember something that stood out to me. My family and I got stuck probably 3 or 4 times during that Thanksgiving snowstorm we have. And the people that stopped to help didn't look like me. They didn't look like me. People were pulling over in trucks, pulling out, and just those little acts of kindness. Most of the time, I think most of us feel that we're not capable of making major changes, but I truly believe it starts, that butterfly effect, that it starts with how we interact with each other on the same day, that we don't have to believe the same things, we don't have to look the same way, we don't have to live in the same neighborhood, just to show the slightest of patience, the slightest of kindness, the slightest of empathy, because we can all feel that. We all want the same things at the base. We want to be in a safe nation. We want harmony. We want peace. We want our children to grow up and do well. And if we can see that in each other, I think we'll see that empathy come through.
Hayes, we got about 30 seconds left, I'm hearing right
Yes.
now. I want to give you the floor, my friend. Go ahead, recite as much as you can.
Oh.
About the last part of the speech.
50 years ago, a great American in whose symbolic shadow we stand today signed the Emancipation Proclamation. This momentous decree came as a great beacon of light and of hope to millions of Negro slaves who had been seared by the flames of withering injustice. It came as a joyous daybreak to end their long night of captivity.
Well done. I'll see you at the PAL dinner next month.
I'm
Thanks
looking
for being
forward
here.
to it.
Can't
Thank you,
wait.
gentlemen, so much. Thank you,
Thanks for
gentlemen, so
stopping by.
much. God bless. God bless.